more money. Same thing with productivity. It's this planner where you're going to get your mornings dialed in. It's not quite exactly, you're not connected to the money. You're indirectly connected to the money. Therapy, holistic health, all this stuff. You make their life better, and theoretically they could make money, but they're not seeing it as an ROI. And then down, bottom left, we have gaming, music, comedy, strictly entertainment. You can't really make a lot of money here unless you really scale up and you have so much views that brand deals are going to be ripping. So this is the niche quality quadrant. You have to understand this. You have to understand this is massive. Let me just break this down one more time. Top right, high ticket services. Plus it helps people make money. Bottom right down there was a high ticket service, but it doesn't really help them make money. They're getting a cabinet, but it's still $1,000. Bottom left, low ticket product, top left, and it helps them make money sort of, kind of, but you can't make a ton of money on it. And then bottom left, a product or entertainment, and it doesn't really help anybody make money. Okay, how to move up into the right from any category. Let's pretend like we're a comedian. What we can do is we can bundle together our corporate shows. So the worst thing you can do is try to get brand deals and like scale up like hey, I got 1,000 views. What's someone going to pay me? Instead, what you can do is you can do corporate shows. You can find an organization and say, hey, let's put together a bundle. If I land 5 of these organizations and let's say they have branches and then I do 5 shows for each, I can bundle them all together for $10,000. And next thing you know, I've just made, $50,000 by bundling together 5 shows to one corporation. That's a high ticket service. Okay. Still not great. A musician, what they can do is they could build a 6-week curriculum. Okay. Not just getting people onto their Spotify, not just doing concerts, and then they can sell their 6-week curriculum and take students at a private school through their 6-week curriculum. Okay, that is a high ticket service that a private school would pay for. A cabinet maker, yeah, you could. This is great. You're down here in this category. You could theoretically, make cabinets for a high ticket service, but we can actually go up higher and get a little bit closer up this quadrant, but not quite all the way up to the right. If let's say a CEO needs to remodel their office. Okay, and they want to have it dialed in so that whenever investors come in or whoever comes in, it looks beautiful and it symbolizes something. We can do a consulting for luxury design, continuing to work our way up and to the right. Now, what is the monetization ladder? I'm going to break down like the worst ways to monetize and the best ways to monetize, and you should be trying to work your way down this journey. Okay, number 1, the worst is affiliate links. Okay, you get 10% of a product. You might as well have built the exact same product and sold at 10% less of the sales. Okay, think about that. If you get 100 sales to an affiliate link, you would have made just as much money as getting 10 sales to your own product. Terrible. Number 2, brand deals. Brand deals are only great whenever you've hit exit velocity at like 250,000 followers. And even then you have to be careful because you could ruin your brand reputation because you're posting too many brand deals. It's just a slippery slope. The problem with brand deals is you have to be massive. It goes like nothing, 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 and then it pops and then you get some good brand deals. You can kind of go from there. Number 3 is low ticket digital products. Honestly, low ticket digital products could be worse than brand deals depending on where you're at in your journey. A $50 school community is like the worst thing ever. Okay. Unless you kind of maybe have a funnel where you're going to upsell them, but still, I don't love it. You have to have so much traffic. You have to have so much traffic to make these bottom of funnel or these extremely low ticket things actually work. Number 4 is a high ticket agency. Okay. Where you're trading your time for money as a service and you're getting people great results, or consulting where it's time for money again and you're getting people great results. This is where the sweet spot is, in my opinion. If you get 1 million views, you're actually going to, if you convert way less, you will still make more money in the high ticket agency route because you're priced higher. So it would be like, if I get 1 person paying me $1,000 versus 10 people paying me $50. 10 people paying me $50 is only $500. 1 person paying me 1,000, it's twice as much. And that's actually how the math starts to kind of trickle down and pan out whenever you're a creator pushing a ton of views. Last thing, this is whenever you get to the Hormozi level, you start becoming a top 1% creator in your niche. You can get equity in companies 2 ways. You can take your agency route and you can say, hey, I'm going to take a rev share, profit share. If I can generate you $1 million, I just want 10% of it. Okay, this is a no-brainer. If you're making them more money, they're going to give you more money. Second thing is you can become an advisor. Okay, a client of mine became a Bitcoin strategist advisor to a couple companies, and he was able to get a percentage of the equity. So these companies would buy Bitcoin with their earnings and kind of hold it almost like a savings account, and he would tell them how to navigate this, and he would keep a percentage of the equity. If this company sells for $1 billion, he's now extremely, extremely rich. That's how Hormozi does it. He trickles people into Ascension and takes a little piece of the money. All of his traffic goes to that, or he takes a piece of the equity. All his traffic goes to that, and he makes a ton of money. So I think that's it. If you guys want to monetize, you have to start with the niche. Pick something that's going to make somebody else money, and you can sell your time for money. This is how you get off the ground fast. Okay, your first 100 days, your first year, your first 3 years. This is how you get to 10K a month. Okay, and so many of you guys are stuck there. All right, just bite the bullet. Do things that are a little bit less creative, okay? Make some money. And then once you're out of desperation mode, you can drift back and do some more creative stuff, but you're going to quit if you're like, oh, I need money, I need money, I need money. You're going to quit, and then creativity doesn't matter.
Welcome to day 2 of Thinking Like a Content Strategist, where I give you content strategy tactics that are actually rooted in psychology and data every single day until Christmas. Today, we're going to cover 3 things. Number 1, it's not really a tip, but I'm going to teach you how to give back to the homies a little bit that also create content. Number 2, trial reels. I'm going to give you a little strategy on trial reels. And then number 3, we're going to talk about remixing content with a Japanese art. Bear with me. All right, the first thing we're going to do is, if you have friends that make content, you have content creators that you are fans of, we need to do 3 things to take care of them. Take care of them. And then this actually turns into a tip for you, because if you do it for them, you send them this video, they will also do it for you. What we're going to do is we're going to make a saved file, a saved folder, and we're just going to call it Algo. We don't have to ever look at it again. We're just saving our friends and our favorite creators' videos into Algo. Next, we're also just going to get one friend that we just send videos to, and we literally just say Algo. It's really simple. What we're doing is we're giving this video a send and a share, which is going to boost the views. Even, you don't understand, like, one share and one save can do a lot for a video. The last thing we're doing is we're arguing in the comments for our homies. This is my boy Jackson. He just is all up in my comments, always just arguing with people, and then people argue back with him, and we just keep running it up. He's looking out for me. He is a homie. I do this with other people. If you're a homie, you need to get an algorithmic folder. You need to send it to a friend and just say Algo, and you just gotta argue with people in the comments of your friends' videos to drive engagement. Okay, let's talk about trial reels. Trial reels are the greatest function or thing that's ever been given to us as creators. And no, you can't just spam your most viral videos of all time like you used to be able to, but that does not mean we can't have great content. Okay, here's the strategy. We can have one video. You can see right here, we have one video. This was from a long time ago, but we can, basically what happened was Meta put in a visual duplicate detector. It looks at the video and it says, does this look like other videos? If it does, it suppresses the video, gets 0 views. This is why you can't just spam your most viral video of all time. But what we can do is we can change the size, the color of the on-screen text. Different sizes, different placements, different fonts, different wordings. And as long as it looks different, and literally, like, it's kind of like not exact. So like if like these 2 videos got suppressed because they look too similar. Okay, like you have to make it like pretty significant. Whoa, you have to make it pretty significantly different. Like move it to the bottom of the screen, turn it into an electric blue color, then turn it into a red color. And these were also from before the visual duplicate detector. So this is even harder and stronger and worse now. 10 videos, you can have the same video, but you have to change the on-screen text into different colors, sizes, placements, and formats. But then how do you determine which one to move over? Because you don't move over just based off views. Because the only thing we changed was the on-screen text, the only statistic that matters is this one right here.